No Film School's coverage of Cinegear 2019 is brought to you by Blackmagic Design, creating revolutionary solutions for film, post-production, and television. And Firefly, unlimited music and non-GMO hosting.
DCPs, it can't be easy, Well, maybe it can be. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. For indie filmmakers trying to deliver your film to a film festival or other kind of theatrical exhibition, you're going to need to make a DCP at some point. And there's a lot of ways to do it, but here's another way, and it's pretty affordable. How's it going, Eric?
Really good. Thank you very much.
Right on. Give me a little overview of your company, your service, and what you guys are providing.
Okay, well, great introduction, and it's true. DCPs can be a little bit messy, and they're very specialized. By this, there's a lot of difficulties in this world, and starting with budgets. Usually by this time in the movie making process, there's no money left. That's the first thing that's a problem. So we combat that by being really cheap. $5 a minute for encoded source material. AutoDCP is a cloud-based, fully automated, user-driven DCP encode and e-delivery service. We utilize Dropbox. You go to the AutoDCP website, which is AutoDCP.com, and you activate AutoDCP. Part of the installation process is the Dropbox is installed if you don't have it already, and a little folder is put in the Dropbox AutoDCP folder. You take your video file and you put it into the AutoDCP folder. The Dropbox's Cloud Sync feature sends it up to our encoder. And upon payment, the encoding begins, and Dropbox's Cloud Sync feature returns it to you as a DCP, a shiny new DCP.
As a filmmaker, you can either directly upload your file to Dropbox and to the AutoDCP pipeline, or you can just share a link with you and you'll do the work for an extra $100.
Exactly that. But we were more than that. We actually have a appliance now. Our appliance is basically, it's a computer and it's a CRU hard drive. This lives in the booth or wherever. It could live at your house or whoever the film festival is. And as the filmmakers that are going to submit to that film festival are either encoding fresh DCPs with us or they're digitally delivering existing DCPs with us, through our system they will end up on the CRU hard drive. Essentially, this should be in the booth of that theater where it's going to play back, so that when it comes time to ingest the DCPs into the show player, it's sitting right next to the show player. The projectionist just slides the hard drive out of our appliance and into the show player, and that's how they're getting that. So our appliance is a great way for film festivals to acquire all the DCPs that we encode.
Excellent. And as somebody who's made my own DCPs through services like DCP-O-Matic, which is a free online tool for making DCPs, I've experienced a little bit of loss in saturation of my film while creating the DCP. And this is something I've heard can happen when you're transitioning from color sciences.
We put a lot of effort into making sure what goes in comes out. And so I was a projection engineer at Warner Brothers. I worked at Warner Brothers for 26 years. And so part of my job was making sure what's on screen, especially at that stage in the game, was exactly what was going in.
Great. So with AutoDCP, there's a quantifiable way of kind of seeing what happens to the color during the process and making sure that it's not changing.
Well, no, I mean, there's no dashboard that's going to show you that of any kind.
Right, it's on your end.
It is on our end. In fact, it's embedded in our end. It's expected that what goes in comes out. If that's not the case, that's one of those little gotchas about making your own DCP. I mean, there's a thousand little things that you can step in and making a DCP. It all seems simple enough, but you really need to be doing that all day long to understand exactly what it is that can get you.
So DCP creation is one part of delivering a film to a festival or any other exhibition. Quality control is another. Does AutoDCP have any hand in quality control or any plans for quality control in the future?
Well, we do. Well, we have the ability for quality control. So if the users are making DCPs with us, for the most part, we don't see them. We don't even talk to the user if they're doing it with no problems. If they would like to have their DCP looked at by us, I can do that. So AutoDCP, not AutoDCP itself, but I have a DCP lab. So I'm co-owner of AutoDCP. I have my own DCP lab full cinema system, I could invite the filmmaker over if they're in Burbank, or they would have to pay me to make a report for them. So there's a way. We can absolutely QC your material.